I hate the sound of my voice in videos.
Me too. I feel like I'm so far away though.
So, Arthur's definitely making protein shake right now.
Alright, well, it's very informal. So, tell me a bit about yourself, babe.
Your good friend Con. We're on the same course.
Which is?
Fashion and design at Cardiff Vale. Shout out to Cardiff Vale. This is our last year. And it's been fun.
Good time, last few weeks.
This is literally the last week, isn't it?
The last stretch, the final stretch.
Fuck yeah.
Right, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do? What do you listen to? You know?
Well, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm listening to right now. Yeah, I'm just trying to wait. If you like, just press that down whilst I hold it here.
This?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, how am I supposed to like? I want to make.
Maybe just do it with scissors. No,
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. So I'm doing a sample book at the moment. Oh yeah, that kind of works.
What is it based off?
It's all my it's all my random shit from like this project that we've just done, and mine's all about the growth and self-evolution relating to nature. So I've done a lot of like random stuff, and now I'm making it into a book, which is taking longer than I thought.
Taking longer. That's fair enough. Is it? I know you started your spirituality sort of journey from now. Is this anything to do with that, or are you keeping it separate?
It kind of crosses over, because I'm trying to consciously like do more, like try and to block out negativity and sort of try and keep my energy pure and protect my energy. And that's how I've been growing, I like to think. In this point, but it's been quite difficult recently, like compared to when I started it. So
well, growth is like sort of like ever changing. Like it's not like one straight path to being like shit and then amazing.
Yeah,
you know?
It's true.
So yeah.
Woo.
So gender is a big part of your life. How did you like balance that with your style and fashion? Because you have a very like prominent style, you know. You obviously have a style. Like everything is themed very like.
Everything is food.
Yeah, I mean, if you look around, it's like a lot of earthy colors, like neutral tones, and it's very like you have a very like, oh my gosh, this is so cotton sort of style, you know. So how did you find that, like through gender especially?
I think just recently, at the moment, it's been more like balancing femme and masc energy, like because I've never been either. I'm just somewhere in the middle, and coming to terms with that is being able to balance it in how you're perceived and how you dress. So I don't know, it's like wearing like a femme top, which is like floaty with like some like hardcore like trousers, or something like just layering something sexy with something quite like oversized. And then just loads and loads of like accessories. Trinkets.
Tons of them.
I know, because that's my favourite.
Do you think your style is very like ever changing, or have you like got it down to a T now? Or do you think
it's not down to it. It's not. No, it's never going to be down to a T.
No.
But then, like, I feel like if you stop, then something's wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like,
what do you mean?
Like if I get you like find your style, but it's always going to change, and it should always change, because if you're just like standing still with it, it's just not
like stagnant.
You don't want to be stationary in your style.
Yeah. Why's that?
Just because, like, I don't know, you're always going to have influences. Like, I think there's definitely like knowing who you are, but it like knowing who you are like grows with your experiences. So obviously the way you perceive yourself to the world is going to change as you go through different experiences. So I just think it'd be unwise to think that your style won't change over time.
So you shouldn't be like scared. You know how like people are like, I'm goth and I'm gonna stay goth forever sort of thing. You shouldn't like
pin yourself down.
Yeah. exactly. I totally agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, talking about ever changing, you had a totally different image in high school. Tell me a bit more about that. Like, why? How did that occur? Because I know when you were younger, you had like a very.
See, I was really cool as a kid, and then I went to high school, and then became that basic bitch. Just like I also think it like comes into like masking and wanting to like be like the others, and having to like adapt to your surroundings and like reflect what's around you. So obviously like the demographic at the time was like, you know how it's like in high school, so you reflect what's around you, because you're not really sure who you are yet, because you're just a girl.
You're just like 15, 13.
You're like literally just such an impressionable little person. So it's quite hard to like to stand out and
impressionize.
I got fucking influenced, let's say. But then even then, like I would like try to stand out a bit, and then like I'd get like horrible comments or something, and then you just kind of get back into your hole where you're scared to like.
Would you have any advice for anyone that feels like that right now?
Just like I think it's important finding people that are like you, rather than surrounding yourself with people that you want to be like, because then they'll like what you wear, and then it doesn't really matter.
You don't need to change yourself.
You don't need to change yourself, because you'll be with people that you're around with, like, that you know will appreciate it, and won't say nasty things, or just like if you're content with it and that you don't care about other people, then like just ignore it. But it can be quite hard when you're like insecure little kid. Yeah,
because high school, you're there every day. It feels like your entire life.
It's literally a fishbowl.
It's totally a
It's literally just a fishbowl.
That was so intense.
I might just stab it, you know.
But yeah, how did you find your courage to evolve from that style then? Was that like after high school, or was it? What was like the point where you were like, right, I'm chilling now?
As soon as I got to college, really.
Really?
Like, as soon as I was out of like a straight sort of like very
neurotypical.
Yeah. But even if like you were like neurodivergent in high school, like you wouldn't be able to live freely, would you? Like you just wouldn't be able to exist. I don't know. But moving to like education outside of,
you're with your people.
Yeah, when you find your people, like you get the confidence to like, I don't know,
evolve.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Do you like say, obviously it's easier to evolve when you're in like a climate where you can. But would you say like you did a lot of like self-evolving first, or was it immediately like as soon as you came out of high school you're like, I'm free?
No. Sorry, I was so hot.
No.
No, like I think I was doing a lot of evolving in first year anyway. Like I had the confidence to like wear what I wanted and everything, but like I still was like appealing to male gaze.
And you did your hair chop.
Huh?
Your hair chop.
And then I did the hair chop, and then I was like, then I was appealing to women gaze.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, now I need the female gaze, or female days. And then you start dressing for yourself as well, because you know, like, you're like, oh, what would me looking at someone else really appreciate? Yeah. Rather than like,
what does this person want me to look like?
Yeah. Like even like female gaze is kind of bad, because you're still dressing for someone else. So you're thinking about like, oh, if I saw that person down the street, would it be cool? Like in my eyes. Like I also think you can wear whatever you want as long as you carry yourself well. Like you can buy all the right things and wear and style it perfectly, but if you don't feel comfortable in it, it's not gonna be like, it's not gonna work.
So don't like push yourself into.
Don't push yourself into something that you're not comfortable with.
Step by step sort of thing, innit?
Yeah.
But yeah, you grew up in like a very like artsy household. How do you think that affected you as a person? Did it help? Did it like make it worse in a way? Like especially with like self-expression and being artsy, creative.
I think they kind of just waited for me to get out of my era of like boringness. Because I wasn't a boring kid, but don't get me wrong, I wasn't a boring kid.
We'll put pictures up.
I wasn't a boring kid. Like I was like living my life authentically. It was only like, so I think my mum always like said like, she was just waiting for me to like come out my shell again.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cute.
That is very cute. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think it helped you with your studies and like finding what you wanted to do in life? Or do you think it was just like just as hard than if someone without a creative household? You know, do you think you got pushed more, or do you think it kind of held you back?
What, like
just growing up in a creative?
I mean, place? it's more like overwhelming enthusiasm all the time.
Yeah.
Which can be good. Like some kids that of creative places like non-artsy parents like don't get any support. Or like interest in what you're doing, which is quite hard. But like with me, it's almost like the critique in you is so strong because of what your parents say.
Yeah,
it's almost like you've got like that voice in your head like saying it's not good enough. But then the challenge is overcoming that and sort of just like finding your own like critique that's like rational, that you can achieve. Like it's all good like being critical of yourself, but if you can't like make the amendments like rationally, if you can't actually make the amendments, it's so dumb. Yeah,
you can't like hate yourself for not being good enough when you genuinely haven't like had the experience. You're comparing yourself to like a 30-year-old artist or something, you know.
So dumb.
So silly. I totally get that.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you could tell anything to yourself, like past and future, like advice for the past and something you'd want to keep on doing for the future, what would it be? Like a little life letter.
Life letter? What would I say to past me?
Yeah.
I'd say just like, find your people. Even like, or if you can't find your people, they'll come because like they're not always around, so your people will come. And don't rush into things before you're ready. Like just be patient and let it unfold rather than like speeding stuff up. Well, for future me, I'd say literally the same advice.
Really?
Yeah.
Just like, keep on doing that.
Yeah, just like go with the flow, not anticipating, not romanticizing, just have sort of almost like an open perspective.
Like be present.
Be present.
Yeah.
And enjoy the present.
Totally. Amazing. Thank you so much for letting me interview you.
Yeah.
And I hope you get to punch your holes in the right place, because
it's not working out, okay? It doesn't seem to be working.
No. It's okay though. But yeah, thank you so much for the interview.
You're welcome.
I hope you stay present.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Thank you.
Okay.